decided this isn't for me.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit more about that also. Like,
I mean,
that moment where it's just like, okay, it's time for a change.
I think it's actually a funny story. So I was living in this tiniest apartment in the central London, Warren Street, you know, with my friend. And I hated my job. You know, I would wake up and I would have this anxiety, like sickness in my stomach, like, oh my God, I have to go to work. I would, you know, I've ran out of all the excuses, you know, I'm sick, I can't come to work. And, you know, I've used them all. And I just, you know, I felt, I don't know, I just felt dead inside. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like I really didn't see any point in anything anymore. And we started to have mice in our apartment. I'm paying £800 for a tiny box where I live with no living room, and I'm living with mice, and I'm having this job that I hate, and my relationship just ended. I was like in this, you know, like,
yes, you're about to explode. Oh, that's a moment.
Yeah. I was 25, and you know, I spoke to my friend that also went to LSE, and we met for lunch and you know, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, look, I don't know what to do, like, I hate everything, I'm really depressed. And he was like, well, what do you like doing? And I'm like, well, I don't know, I mean, I like cooking. And then I literally said that, but it's not like you can make money from this. You know. And he was like, well, why not? Why don't you start a blog? And I'm like, oh, I don't really like writing. He was like, why don't you do a video? And I was like, yeah, I suppose I could do a video, you know. Oh. Okay. And so, you know, and then I started to think, I was like, okay, I'm going to record my first video. And I didn't think about it too much, which I find that a lot of people overthink this.
That's the thing. So many people, they want to get it so right, so perfect. And the first video is never going to be perfect. The first blog post you do, it's never going to be perfect. But it's about making progress and not striving for perfection. That just 100%. People from even taking that first step. So
I think it's also that I think maybe I was just so excited about doing what I actually genuinely love that I didn't even think about, you know, does my camera need to, like, anything. I filmed my first video on my phone. In fact, my sister filmed me. I still have that video. I will send it to you if you want to see. It's ridiculously funny. It's terrible, but you know, and yeah, I just showed how to make white macadamia chocolate chip cookies or something. And so then so literally 4 days later, I called my friend. I'm like, I quit my job, thanks for the advice, I'm gonna go and become a chef now. And he was like, what, are you crazy? I didn't mean this. He was like, I just meant maybe you should just explore this. And he felt really bad, but I actually felt relieved.
Oh my, I know. See, that's the thing. Like, so many people, the fact that you took that jump and you took that risk, so many people, they stay just stuck for so long because they're afraid to just take that risk. But you're never going to get anywhere if you don't make that jump and make that push.
And you know, it is scary. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, it was so easy. I was scared, I was crying. I was thinking, how am I going to pay my rent, where I'm going to live? But I did get close to someone in my work. So we started dating close to that time when I quit.